Hello, my name is Atira Hope, and I'm going on an art retreat at the Chapel of Sacred Mirrors. I'm terrified. I don't want to do it alone, so I want to make a YouTube video to bring you along the journey of the whole thing. Backstory on me, if you don't know, I am Atira Hope. I am a 25-year-old artist from Massachusetts. I have been drawing mandalas since I was in middle school. I am now a sacred geometry and mandala artist. So for over 12 years, I've been honing in on my craft, and I am also insecure about how good I am at painting. So I'm going to start a painting retreat with Allyson Grey. The Allyson Grey. The Alex Grey's wife. I'm so excited because they are some of the most legendary visionary painters in the world. So I'm going to bring you along the journey. I have been dreaming of being an artist my whole life, quite secretly, until I started watching certain YouTubers and content creators follow their dreams. In 2020, when the pandemic happened, I was like, whoa, I've never actually had so much space and free time to think about what I really wanted for my life. I was in college for communication at a college that I loved. I was getting great grades. I had scholarships, and I still decided to drop out because what I was studying, I didn't want to do it. And with the amount of self-development content I have consumed over the years and books I have read, you should do what you want. So I'm doing that. And I want to inspire others the way that others online inspired me to do the same. My name means prayer of hope. Prayer in Hebrew, and then my middle name is Hope. I want to be a prayer of hope for you to know that everything is okay, it is going to be okay, and you have control over your life. You get to decide your destiny, and you get to be the person that you've always dreamed of. You just have to do it, embody it, activate those pieces in you. And I'm going to this retreat to help those pieces in me activate, because I have been an artist for over 5 years, pursuing it for 5 years, and I'm almost making full-time income. Not really though. I nanny and I babysit on the side, which is very helpful. But I want to do full-time, like full-blown. Like right now, I'm in the festival scene, which I absolutely love. Sacred geometry and trippy art really aligns with that community. And I got into the EDM scene in like 2016 when I was in high school. All of my friends were DJs, going to raves, and I fell in love. But I went to my first festival when I went to a spiritual content creator retreat in Costa Rica in 2023, and then I went to Envision the week after. And since then, an in-person retreat, mind you, my life has absolutely up-leveled. I love retreats. I've never been to an art retreat. The first retreat I ever went on was in 2021. I went to Ecuador with Breathe and Flow, the yoga YouTubers you may or may not know. I love them. If you want to learn yoga on YouTube, Breathe and Flow. Breathe and Flow. I went on their yoga retreat, and also life-changing. I haven't been on a retreat since 2023, and the in-person events is really where I thrive. Not only in the moment, but after the fact. I'm ready for this up level. I'm so excited. I don't know what's gonna happen. So that's why I'm bringing you along with me. The other thing about this whole thing is I was looking at an art retreat in Costa Rica that happened like last week in real time, right before Envision, because I was like, a visionary painting retreat right before Envision, that's my dream, but it was not in the cards financially for me, so I'm doing something a little closer to home. I'm in Massachusetts. Chapel of Sacred Mirrors, or CoSM, is in New York, not too far away at all. So just a little drive, maybe 4 hours or so, and I'll be there March 6th through the 10th. I'm gonna do a YouTube series following each day, my reflections of each day. I will see what else I get up to. I have been also dreaming of being a YouTuber literally since I started watching YouTube in like 2010, 2011, 2012. Middle school. I was the girl who's like, I'm gonna be a YouTuber. I filmed a few YouTube videos of like me being a beauty influencer. Never posted. Never. And then I started posting my art on Instagram in 2019, started taking it seriously in 2020, and here I am now in 2026. I did YouTube for a little bit a few years ago, and it was definitely fun, but a lot more work than I thought it would be. So I think that the vlog style won't take up too much time, because the thing with me, the reason I need an art retreat is because I have been wanting to make art so badly, and I haven't been. There are so many things holding me back from creating the art that I want to and have been wanting to and have had visions to create, and there's so many things holding me back, mostly mentally and just on my schedule and on my calendar. It gets so easily put on the back burner, so I'm doing my best to create more in 2026. My main intention for 2026 is creativity. So I'm bringing you along the journey, and I'm finally gonna become a YouTuber again. Because you can't get to know me in a 1 minute reel as much as I want people to know me. Shout out to Julianne Doodles on YouTube for inspiring me to actually finally do this. She's a really cute stationery bullet journal sticker creator, and I've been watching her 45-minute, hour and a half long videos, and I eat it up. And I want you guys to eat this up too. I love vlog style content. Just, this is my life as an artist. This is my new journey as an artist, going to an art retreat. So I'm going to go to Michael's right now because they have some good sales going on for the things that I need, such as canvases, more paint, better paintbrushes. So let's go. Michael's haul. This is what I got. Half-inch wash, script liner 10, round 4, and a shader 12. I'm really excited for the paint. They had a buy one, get one 50% off, so I got deep green permanent, cobalt blue hue, light violet, quinacridone blue violet. I don't know if I said that right. It is cadmium free orange, cobalt turquoise. I'm excited for this because turquoise is one of my favorite colors, and I've been using it in a lot of my paintings. I also get confused between the name turquoise and teal. This is the color I'm talking about. And then I got 3 16x20 canvases because they had a sale. The most wild sale that they do, my favorite. Buy 1, get 2 free. I cleared them out of their 16x20s. I got these 3, 2 thin, 1 thick, and I don't know what is best. I mean, personally, for me hanging art in my room, I like the thin ones, but allegedly the thicker ones are supposed to be more professional. I was literally stalking different artists on Instagram while in Michael's and seeing what they use. A lot of them use both. So I also think that the thinner ones are probably better for traveling, since I go to a bunch of festivals and have to pack them in a very packed car. But the thick might be more durable, but I haven't had any issues with the thin ones that I use. If you have a preference, let me know. I'm gonna figure that out in the workshop, hopefully. Like, is there a right or wrong? I saved over $50 with all of the sales, and I'm happy about that. Yeah, I saved $58.96, so that's hype. By the way, because I forgot to say, I literally have / had negative dollars in my business bank account. So I put all of that on a credit card because this is an investment. And I do have a client paying me for a mural by the end of the month in the next few days. So I'll be back up and floating in no time. But I'm impressed by the lack of anxiety I have in my body over literally being in the negatives. I have done a lot of financial work to get comfortable with being where I'm at, wherever I'm at. I'm actually doing a manifestation program called the Financial Freedom Formula at the moment, and my friend Jackie does it in her co-creation clubhouse. If you get a certain sale slash promotion that she's doing, you could get the Financial Freedom Formula. But if you want to learn about manifesting in general, Hoodwinkler on Instagram, you can join co-creation clubhouse. Shameless plug for her because I love her, and she's a fantastic manifestation teacher. And we went on a retreat together in Costa Rica. Great gal. And I'll see you in the next clip now. We out here. I'm about to leave to go to the painting retreat. And I wanted to give a life update because just so you know where I'm at, and a reminder to myself of where I'm at. I came down with a fever a week ago, and now I'm on the tail end of the cold symptoms that came after. I also babysat every single day this week, and and have been waking up between 6 and 7 a.m. every single day this week, when I usually wake up between 9 and 11. So it was a busy week, and I'm excited to be with adults painting for the next 5 days. I really hope that my brain is at full capacity by tomorrow. And if not, at least I'll just be able to be in my zone and not really have to do anything too crazy. Although painting does take a lot of mental work, at least I'm not moving around too much, you know? Because I'm still not at 100%, but if I were to be not at 100% anywhere in the world, it's not gonna be a bad place to be. Let's change and then go to CoSM! Woo! Here I go, guys. Okay. These are the trees exactly as I imagined them to be. Alright. I'll check in with you once I'm checked in later. And these trees are actually gorgeous. Alright, where am I going? This is the painting room. I chose a little spot in the front corner. I'm so excited to see what we create. Yay!
Then I realized, no, there's 4 different ways you could go. You could go, black at the corners with white across the corners. You could go white from corner to corner, an X. Or you could go black across the corners and black as an X.
There, make it wider down at the bottom and stuff. So, like I'm saying, that you can suggest in the infinite and realms of altered states. There's the bullseye through the third eye. Yeah. Anyway,
There it is, the temple.
And I went
in.
in.
Perfect. It was so perfect.
I went in.
Good morning. It is day 2. Coming to you from the Grey house. I'm gonna do my makeup and talk about day 1. So yesterday went really well, and I love it here. I got set up in my room, and then we did dinner, and it did take me a while to figure out where to check in, but figured it out eventually. We did dinner, sat with some lovely people, And then Alex and Allyson Grey just walk in, and I cried. They were just eating their dinner, and I was it's so cool to see people that you've looked up to for so long and just see them going about their lives right in front of your face in the flesh. So that was cool. I mentioned it before, like in the very beginning of this video, but when I went on the yoga retreat with Breathe and Flow, it was very similar for me because I worked on my yoga with them for a while, and then I got to see them in the flesh. Sick. So they are so cute and so hilarious, especially Alex's personality coming out hella in the presentation last night. Lots of funny voices and just a goofy couple. I love them. So lots of smiles so far. I'm really excited for breakfast. I slept well. I passed out as soon as I could and slept in as late as I could. They did presentations last night talking about how they start their paintings because each of them have a different process. We're going to be learning the process from a bunch of different people. So there's no one way. By the way, this is a start a painting workshop retreat. I don't have a lot of paintings started. I'm excited to work on finishing a piece here and then starting and almost finishing one piece and then probably starting another one. I'm taking advantage of this entire experience to make as much as I can because you does not create as often as I think I should at home / I want to put more hours into my actual creativity and less business back end things. I'm gonna batch make some dope paintings this week. I journaled this morning. I wanted to write down the day one recap and then also my intentions for this retreat because intention setting is fun because then you can look back and be like, did I do it? Or were the intentions met? Did I do what I needed to do? So it's basically manifestation journaling because I'm like, I want this to happen. I want to do this. I want blah, blah, blah. And then I basically check it off if it happens. So it's like also predictive. I do this for a lot of traveling opportunities to make the most of it, make some magic happen, and have a direction of where I want my energy to go. Like, why am I here? What am I doing? I don't really want to do a lot of face makeup because I like letting my skin breathe. I'm not breaking out right now. I usually struggle with quite unfortunate acne, and right now my skin is pretty good. So keeping it light, keeping it fresh, keep it healthy. I'm so excited for breakfast, so I'm gonna go. Forgot to do a fit check though. Okay, here we are. Starting from the bottom, we got those slippies, socks I got for my anniversary, then pants made by Becca at Altered Moon Art. Legend, she designed these. I love a good flare. And then I actually painted this t-shirt back in 2020. This is a long sleeve from Walmart. And then my boyfriend Ryan made this pendant for our anniversary. Sorry, I wasn't talking to the mic. It's so good. It's so cool. I love it. And then he made the first and the third earrings. First and the second is here. So that's my outfit. I got some good ones cooking up for the week. I love self-expression through fashion, so Yay! Right, ideally.
Tree spirits, you know, there's always a little person in there, but not this one. I'm not doing that. But oh, and then I'm like, oh shit, you know, there's a pond down there. Look at that. and now here's the point where I'm like, let's spice up this green a bit. So if you do something, he makes a carrot and puts a head on it, and suddenly it's as many just whole crowds of people. They look like people from the distance, but they're just a
Little
bunch of
triangles
carrots.
on it with little bells in the way.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
That.
Oh, I see.
if you were to be like quirkier, more towards the center, you know, you can this direction. She likes this kind of thing.
But I have another camera on the same side.
Oh, okay.
And our art and stuff.
Sounds cool.
I love that piece too. Mike calls it
I got that.
Here I would like absorb the good vibes. Like I sleep in here with my
and this paradisical earthscape, you know, landscape, and that is pretty traditional with this work, where you know he has you know like big body in the water. You feel there's so large you can walk into them. That was you know the profound. Now this is Autumn Sky. She is she teaches here. She's a magi. That means that she's on the faculty, and she Magi, by the way, stands for Mystic Artist Guild International. And if you get to be a faculty member here on one of these classes, and you are that. So she comes from Vancouver.
Kelsey Brooks.
In my apartment at my party in 1975, and then he got together. He called me, and we got together to talk about it. So a year later. not taken the canvas and I have sticking my compass point right through the canvas. I also put tape down so I don't rip the canvas. But you know, some people would cringe probably seeing that, but you know, you can patch up a hole in the canvas. You know, just do the chest up. I do it.
I do it.
But, by the way, I'm teaching a mandala. It's really a meditation mandala class. Every mandala has an intention and for healing of some sort. And my husband does qigong in the class that aligns with.
Back and forth, back and forth, forth. Let's go to happy little cloud. Let's go to happy little tree.
Points throughout the painting, and it's not like, I would say like there's not a lot of structure here, but eventually I felt like it made more sense-ish, if you will. So this is the last painting I'm going to show as a slide.
Good morning. I had a very interesting morning. We just had the time change, spring forward, I think, and I did not get as much sleep as I thought because we lost an hour, and I assumed that my body would just wake up because I went to bed early, but my roommate woke me up 10 minutes before our first session of the day. So that means I had not eaten breakfast. So I ran down in my PJs. Luckily, they were super cute PJs and I got a lot of compliments. And grabbed breakfast and ran to the art lab. And I made it. Oh my gosh, I was literally having nightmares this morning. And I'm better now. I'm awake, but there was not enough coffee. So I'm gonna make more tea. Let me talk about yesterday. Yesterday was absolutely incredible, mostly because of the Chapel of Sacred Mirrors and Entheon tour that Allyson Grey brought us through. She brought us through the entire art gallery, and holy smokes. They have their own art, which is most of it, and then they have an exhibition. And their art, oh my goodness, the building looks very unassuming on the outside, and then when you go in, it's huge. There's so many different rooms. The architecture is amazing. The frames they put in their art in is incredible. Look at their Instagram too. I mean, no, I made videos about it. You saw. Absolutely incredible. So that, whew, I'm excited to come back here, bring my friends, bring my boyfriend, and dive even deeper into it because I could walk that entire museum a dozen times and not get sick of it. It's incredible. So that was a highlight of yesterday. I worked on my painting a little bit this morning. We had 2 guest speakers and they were super fun. One of them is literally the mandala teacher that teaches here. She has workshops. She has her own art retreats here with her husband. So it was cool for her to teach about measuring the canvas and the flower of life and various painting techniques. And when she showed the flower of life, I was like, this is perfect. Can I show my painting that I brought? Because they said that we could bring a canvas that is almost done to get feedback on it. And I just brought it out because it's like all the flower of life. And then a few people asked me for tips and advice how to incorporate it into their painting. So very glad that people are catching on to the beauty that is sacred geometry. I'm almost done with the leopard print background, finally, almost, except Allyson wants me to add more texture to the background, more fur-like texture, and I was not planning on doing that. So, let's say the art process is a little backwards now. accidentally. And I'm gonna try my best to add a little bit of extra texture, but it's not gonna be as enormously spectacular as it could have been if I did it from the beginning. So yeah, there's a bunch of art techniques that she's encouraging me to use instead of what I am used to. So I'm gonna get back into the studio and do that. Well, wish me luck. We just had breakfast. I still have not introduced myself to Allyson Grey yet. I almost did, but he was in a conversation. I just want to, shake his hand. So nice to meet you. Compliment him and give him my love because he's given me so much. I love it. So good. So I'm excited to bring you along for the next journey of the day, which is painting. So here I am adding the fur texture I mentioned, and this was very much a trust the process kind of thing. I liked it, and then I absolutely hated it, so I added a glaze on top, which really saved the entire painting. Then I added my mandala grid on top with white watercolor colored pencil, and I added a little bit of the design in the same pencil, and I'm going to actually paint it tomorrow. Yay! It is a beautiful day. 66 degrees. We haven't had 66 degrees in months. Absolutely so many months. I'm just filling up my water. We just had lunch, and I like the water in the art lab better than anywhere else. This is the dining hall. I just got myself some OJ. I need my head to open the door, but yeah. Funny fact, right before I started painting these monsteras, I actually cried during dinner, I think it was, because I could not decide and create the green that I wanted. I had a vision of it in my head, and then I had two different visions, but I finally got it down. And also, fun fact, each leaf took exactly 16 minutes to do all the shading on it. By this time, it was crunch time. We had only a couple hours left before the studio closed, so I got as much done as I could. Okay, I think I'm done for this retreat. I'm very proud of it so far. And this, I don't think I've shown you. Final concept. The little brown bits are the intersection of the ayahuasca vine because I wanted this painting to partly represent the yoga and plant medicine retreat that I went on in Ecuador that I spoke about briefly in the beginning of this video. Stay tuned now to pack up. Hi, Kaylee.
Hi.
But also, like, that was a really great week. 5 days. That was the most I've ever painted in the last 4 days. Well, that is almost a wrap on the entire retreat. I didn't even get to do a get ready with me portion of the vlog today because it was so busy. I wanted to get so much done on my painting, so I just did that all day. It was wake up, get ready, breakfast, paint, lunch, paint, dinner, paint, and here I am now. I think some of us are gonna hang out. Last night I've been going to bed early and sleeping in, and now I'm gonna try the whole stay up late. It's only like a 3.5 hour drive home tomorrow, so it shouldn't be too bad. This retreat was so good, and I'm so proud of what I have created so far. More reflections to come, but that's where I'm at right now.
Like my mom is Jewish, but she like played organ in the Christian church, and then she played in New York.
You know, I'm inspired by like John Alcorn. You were talking about fantastic blend, so bring these worlds in. And
And things like that.
I
Do you make a
do.
living from your art?
Well, I'm trying. I've been experimenting with prints and matting, but resizing can be so hard.
You're so proud. You always
Yay! I did it. Oh, I scared my cat. Sorry, Nike. Oh my gosh, I did it, and I just got home, and I want to film this before I get too comfy. Haven't unpacked at all. Just said hi to my mom, showed her my painting. Came down here. So, here is my immediate reflection. 1, I did get to talk to Allyson Grey. He sat next to me during, I think it was dinner a few nights ago, the day that I didn't vlog a lot. And we had phenomenal conversations between him and I, and him and the other people surrounding us at the table. And without going into too much detail, super kind man, very humble, great guy, and loved talking to him about his art, the creation of Entheon, and various other topics. I journaled about it so that I wouldn't forget, so I will be keeping that in my heart. He signed my stickers today. Allyson signed my stickers today that I bought of their art in the gift shop, so I have those mementos as well, and I have my painting. I think Nike likes it. Do you like my painting? So, he will definitely really like it whenever I'm working on it. because he will probably be walking all over me and my table when I do so. I'm definitely gonna go back to CoSM as soon as I can for a full moon ceremony, or there's the vernal equinox event, or art church happening on certain Sundays. And the community is genuinely phenomenal. The staff is so nice. If you have any reason to go to CoSM, go. They have so many dope events on their calendar online, and you can just go to Entheon to go to the Glorious Gallery whenever it's open. Now, to tell you, right when I was about to leave to go home, I got a DM from someone inviting me to their meditation, breathwork, chanting mantra event in Worcester, and it was right on my way home, and I would have made it about exactly on time by my calculations if I left CoSM around that time. On my way home, it'll be a good integration session. So I drove, and I arrived right on time. Driving 2.5 hours away, traffic on and off. I was all stressed. I made it on time. It ended up being a fantastic ceremony, small group with things that we all had in common, that before going to that workshop ceremony, I had these themes in my head that I knew I needed to work through, and we all related on the exact same themes. People who are in the spiritual community often struggle with a lot of the same issues that we came here to transmute and heal generation to generation. All I'm gonna say. So, now to talk about my painting. On the last day of the retreat, we talked about, which was today, we went around and showed everybody's paintings, what we loved about them, what was working, what was not working, our inspiration, the story behind it, and then got any suggestions or comments from Allyson and the group. So, this is mine so far! And to share my response to those questions. The things that are working for me, pretty much everything, except the fact that I thought I would get more done by the end of it's a 5-day retreat, but we're only painting for 3, and I totally slept a lot, and I could have stayed up later. But other than that, I was very focused, and you could say I was a good art student. I am excited to work on it more at home. Luckily, I'm going to be live painting on Friday, which is only 3 days away. So this will definitely be getting some work done on it very soon. There's a lot that I'm going to add to it. I'll insert a photo of my vision that I designed digitally. From here, I'm going to be adding a jaguar eye in the center. I'm thinking ayahuasca vine intersections here. Oh, Cozy, do you want to see the painting? I wanted to practice painting mandalas and not just drawing them. I've painted sacred geometry, which is shown in this most recent piece, and I brought this to ask for feedback because it's almost done. I asked Allyson, and now I have a better direction of where I'm going with it. But, not to brag or anything, but Allyson Grey said the colors are great. He said he loved the colors. What can I say? I'm very happy with the colors too. Allyson loved it as well. I'm so excited that this painting got a lot of love. So, and now to give this painting more love, and that painting even more love because I still have to finish it. I thought I was gonna get so much done that I was gonna start another one. No, painting literally takes just as long as I thought it did, which is long. So, Allyson shared that they call their painting sessions like a painting meditation. So, I'm gonna be doing my painting meditations, make it a practice, and do what I came to the retreat for, which is practice making art more often and just making more art. So I have a whole brand new piece that I'm so excited about, and a dozen and a half new friends. The group was very, very, very cohesive. Everyone got along. So fun. Lots of personalities, lots of different personalities in the art. Everyone had a different style, and we all bounced off of one another too, and learned from each other. I have a few people that are interested in coming to my mandalas for mindfulness workshops, so I'm excited about that. With that, I leave you with giving you the song The Way Knows. You gotta look it up. I'm putting it on the screen. That's a message and song that needed to come through for you. So it's a song about how you don't necessarily know where you're going, but once you're on the path just reveals itself. The way knows. The way knows the way. So go find your way, pave your own path, and with enough brilliant intention backed with emotion, the path will be fairly easy, honestly. I've been listening to Becoming Supernatural by Joe Dispenza, the audiobook on Spotify. It's free with Spotify Premium. It's just reminding me how much power we have as humans with an insane amount of intelligent consciousness, and we can use that to our advantage with the collective consciousness field, quantum physics, spirituality, metaphysics, neurology, self-development, meditation, art. So, use all those tools. If you don't like your life, change it. You can. You literally can. So, that's what I will leave you with. Wait, blooper / this video is sponsored by me. I made these pants. And I made this painting, and now it's an outfit. So it is your new favorite trippy festival outfit, if I do say so myself. A nice flare bottom, a nice comfortable tank top. Wearing a size small, I'm 5'3", and I have plenty of other outfits online that you can check out. So that concludes this sponsorship portion at tirahope.com. I need help paying my car bill. Just kidding. I need more money for matcha. Just kidding. I just want you to have a dope outfit. For you to send me pictures of you in it. Thank you. That's what I will leave you with. Love you.